everybody, and welcome to NUS Open Day 2021. I hope everybody had like a good recess week, feeling rested, ready to jump back in. I'm not gonna lie, personally, I could do with another week or a month or a year even. How about you, Nicholas?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. No way I'll turn that down.
Anyways, to kick us off into Open Day, what's up everybody? My name is Shania.
My name's Nicholas.
And we'll be your hosts for today. NUS Open Day 2021 is an annual event aiming to showcase the campus life and abundance of opportunities that embodies and comes concurrently with being a student here at NUS.
To kick off the NUS Open Day 2021, we'll be having various performances of our very own CCAs and clubs. This is the perfect opportunity for you to take a look at the various CCAs that we have and see which one interests you. Speaking of good opportunities, I believe Shauna has something to tell you.
Absolutely. Now, this is something I'm really excited about. Before we start, do remember to head over to our Instagram page at NUS Student Life to take part in our quiz. The first quiz has already been released, so do not forget that the second quiz will be released later on in the afternoon at 3:30 p.m. You can stand to win attractive prizes, like crazy attractive, such as Starbucks vouchers, NUS merchandise, and if you're really lucky, super lucky, even Audio-Technica headphones and the Razer Mambo mouse in a grand lucky draw. So do remember to take part once they are released. Are we ready, Nicholas?
We sure are. First and foremost, let's introduce our very own NUS Center for the Arts. The NUS Center for the Arts comprises of the NUS Museum and NUS Barber House, the University Cultural Center, a world-class performing arts center, and a talent development and programming division that oversees 21 student arts excellence groups in music, dance, theater, and film. On campus and beyond, they take pride in providing opportunities for the appreciation of the arts and seek to champion creative possibilities and inspire strong communities among NUS students. Please enjoy the following trailer from the CFA, its upcoming annual flagship event, the NUS Arts Festival. Don't forget to check out their socials.
Okay, so having learned a little bit more about CFA and NFA, let us enjoy a performance from our very own Chinese dance troupe. Over the last 40 years, NUS Chinese dance has earned a reputation for excellence as an accomplished dance group through their highly challenging repertoire of works, from technically demanding traditional styles to fresh Chinese contemporary pieces, both within NUS and various external engagements. NUS Chinese dance aims to foster expertise not just in Chinese dance, but to bring an appreciation for Chinese culture to the masses. Without further ado, let's roll out the video. Now, that's grace.
Yes, and that's what I embody every day when I wake up.
Sure, you're all of those things. Up next, we have performances by our very own NUS Dance Blast. So tell me, Nicholas, how are you with dance? Coordinated? Possibly a secret talent good enough to be on Step Up?
Of course. Now watch and learn, Sonia.
Okay, we'll pretend we didn't say that. But allow us to introduce NUS Dance Blast. Founded in 2001 by passionate individuals whose mission is to spread their love for hip hop to the rest of the student body. Today, Blast is the largest street dance group in NUS with close to 200 undergraduate members, as well as a well-connected alumni base. Now, forgetting what Nicholas showed us earlier, please enjoy these series of real dance performances.
Yeah, time is money, so don't fuck with mine. See him out with my girls, I'ma have a good time. Step back with your chit chat, killing my vibe. See, you can't get too much of a good thing. So I'm here dressed up in the finest things. Well, please hold your tongue, don't say a damn thing. See your iPhone camera flashing. Please step back, it's my style, you're cramping. You here for long, go no, I'm just passing. Do you wanna drink? Nah, thanks for asking. Ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. I am not your homie, not your homie. Ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. You don't know me, oh yeah. Ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. I am not your homie, not your homie. Ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. You don't know me, oh yeah. I mean, we can throw shapes together, but it doesn't mean you're in my circle. Yeah. Cruise through life and I'm feeling on track. If you can't keep up, then you better fall back. Cause money look better when I see it all stacked up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, you can't get too much of a good thing. So I'm here dressed up in the finest things. Well, please hold your tongue, don't say a damn thing. See your iPhone camera flashing. Please step back, it's my style, you're cramping. You here for long, go no, I'm just passing. Do you wanna drink? Nah, thanks for asking. Ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. I am not your homie, not your homie. Ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. You don't know me, oh yeah. You don't know me, oh yeah.
FYI for all you girls up there, I don't want to hear any goddamn excuses. Be prepared. Make it happen. I don't want to hear any goddamn excuses anymore.
It's what you do. It's what you see. I know if I'm haunting you, you must be haunting me. It's where we go. It's where we'll be. I know if I'm on to you, I'm on to you.
city be like gravy on some other shit.
Drop top downtown, rolling with another bitch. Checking my fresh, I know you checking my fresh. Now a little nigga gon' cash you a check. I can do the Coochie shirt, or do the rock away. Only problem that I got is bitch rocks on my way. The rocks in my ear, the rocks on my wrist, the rocks on my chain. Gotta do the fast, checking my fresh while I get the more pain. So many white girls, I play cocaine. My shoes look like I just left Tokyo. Roll
Chain around my neck like I do the rodeo.
checking my fresh, I know your girl wanna do me. I swear I would if I had to change my name to Louis. Mr. Louis Shades, Mr. Louis Rag, and Mr. Louis Shoes with a Louis Hilton bag. Checking my fresh, 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 checking my fresh. Follow my steps, checking my fresh, 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 checking my fresh. Follow my steps, checking my fresh, checking my fresh, checking my fresh, checking my fresh.
Okay.
Show some love, show some love. Hey, you can
Right,
shake
judges.
hands while the judges decide.
Judges, ready?
Ready? All right,
Next
next
seat.
seat.
All right, judges in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Sunday Pro!
Let's take it outside.
Okay, you know what? Let's move on. Okay, up next, we have our very own NUS Lion Dance, formed in 1985 by a group of 5 undergraduates with a deep interest in this traditional art form. NUS Lion Dance is the oldest university-level lion dance troupe in Singapore. The troupe frequently receives invitations for numerous performances during the Lunar New Year festive season and throughout the year, both on and off campus, and competes at local competitions. Please enjoy the performance.
Dance, which will be presenting a short skit about a lion forging a new friendship with a monk. Okay, that sounds like a pretty interesting plotline. Let's give it up for NUS Lion Dance. Whoa, thank you, NUS Lion Dance. The way the lion kept annoying the monk, it reminds me of all the unlikely friendships that I've made in my time.
That was such an exciting performance. That's seriously going to leave me missing CNY with yesterday being the last day. Now, we have the NUS Chinese Orchestra, also known as NUSCO. Established in 1973 by the NUS Music Department, now known as CFA, the orchestra has an extensive performance history of showcasing instrumental soloists, chamber groups, and varied combinations in medium-sized ensembles. Now, Nicholas, how many musicians do you think they have?
I'm guessing maybe around 40.
Double that. Its core orchestra boasts well over 80 musicians, including both undergraduates and alumni. Listen, I'm bad at math, but that's really impressive. Now, please enjoy these performances by NUSCO.
Wow, chills, literal chills.
Dude, snap out of it already.
Right. Apart from Chinese orchestra, NUS also features its very own symphony orchestra. The NUS Symphony Orchestra is a youth orchestra comprising of musicians from all the various faculties, united by the love of music and the will to share with audiences. The orchestra offers its musicians artistic guidance by professional tutors and countless opportunities to perform. Presenting to you, NUS Symphony Orchestra.
What are you doing? Okay, you know what? Actually, let me join in. You can play. Now, this is fun and all, but we do have one last performance for you.
That's right. The last performance we have for today is none other than our very own NUS Wind Symphony. Since its inception in 1968, the NUS Wind Symphony has established itself as one of the premier wind orchestras in Singapore, advocating for the educational and artistic value of wind bands. Please enjoy. Okay, that just blew me away.
I guess.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Up top. Why, thank you. I'm a quick learner. Think on my feet, you know? Now, we're going to move on to the residential life talks. Today, we have a talk by King Edward VII Hall. But before that, let's start off with a little introduction video.
You're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. 'Cause you're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the path. 'Cause in the sky stars, I think I saw you.
And next up, we will be showing yet another video from King Edward VII Hall, in which they'll be sharing more about themselves. Take it away.
Hello, a very warm welcome to everyone watching King Edward VII's Hall Q&A and sharing session by our residents. I'm Wei Qiang, a Year 2 FAIR student, and I'm an External Relations Committee Head. Today, I'll be moderating this session by asking the questions. Also with me today, I have Zixun.
Hi, I'm Zixun from Year 1 Accountancy, and I'll be rolling the camera for you today.
Today's main purpose is to allow you, our incoming freshies and residents to know more about our hall at the comfort of your own home. Today I have with me 4 super arts residents to share with us their KE experience and answer your questions. Without further ado, let's get them to introduce themselves, starting from Jyoti.
Hey guys, my name is Jyoti. I'm male, 25, and Indian. Yeah, I'm actually in my final year in computer science, and I've been staying here for the past 4 years.
Hi, my name is Tian Li, and I'm the JCRC president of KEIIV, and I'm a year 4 nursing student.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Jocelyn. I'm a year 1 business admin student. I'm a freshie in AB block.
Hey guys, I'm Kaiwan. I'm a year 3 chemical engineering student, and I'm also a male, same as Jyoti.
Wow, Kaiwan, I didn't know you're a male.
Thanks, Wei Qiang.
Sweet, they're all pumped up to share some cool KE stories and answer your questions. Before we actually take your questions from Telenym and Instagram, let's get to know them a little better. So, can my 4 dearest residents, can you all share why you all choose to stay in KE initially?
So, Jocelyn, why do you choose to stay in KE?
Oh, good question, Kaiwan. But Sandy, why do you choose to stay in KE?
Jyoti, why do you choose to stay in KE?
Why did you choose to stay in KE? Okay, joking. I think Jocelyn has an excellent answer to this question.
Okay, so firstly I chose KE because of the convenience. It's actually a 10-minute walk from KR MRT. So like if the bus intervals are a bit longer, I can just walk to the MRT directly. Yeah, so I chose it based on convenience. What about you, Sandy?
I got to know KE through the NUS open house, and yeah, when I first went to the booth and all the seniors were very welcoming, and it just happened that they were all wearing the red color Hona shirt, and I was like, oh my god, I like the color red. So I was like, oh, I think this is pretty interesting hall. And also what Jocelyn said, the convenience, people were saying oh, it's the hall that's closest to the MRT. So I was like, oh really? So I mean that was like yes. And the person who talked to me was a nursing senior. So I was like, oh yeah. So it was the hall that I felt the closest to on first impression. Yeah.
That's you, Sandy. You're wearing the red corner shirt.
Yeah,
nursing senior.
You with the color red. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Nice hearing everyone's story. So let us take some questions officially from the freshies now. So we have a question from Telenym by an anonymous user. So the user asks, what is the culture of KE like and what makes KE different from other halls?
Okay, so I think what is the culture in KE like, right? So I think there's many things, but I think the thing that stands out the most to me is that KE is a place where you can experiment new things and you can really try out things that you've never had before. So for example, maybe last time in the secondary school or JC, you have done maybe certain arts, but then you want to try out some sports. So I think KE is a good place where you can really come and step out of your comfort zone to try something new. And I think the seniors here in KE, we are very accepting of people wanting to try new things, so that we are trying to create a comfortable environment for everyone to learn. It's about the learning journey, right? And I think what makes KE different from other halls, okay, I can't really speak for other halls because they have their own cultures and perspectives. But what I can say about KE, right, is that the demographics of KE is super, super interesting. In KE, right, you can find people from many different faculties. You have people from science, mathematics, business, computing, FAIRs, medicine, law. That's all, right? Got more. Okay, probably got more. Okay, but SD also have. See, got almost everything that you can think of. So I think people from different backgrounds and different faculties, right, we actually have very, very different perspectives in school and the experiences we go through in school. So when you go to school and you come back from school and you hang out with your friends in hall, right, you can actually learn more about other people and other perspectives. So it's actually very interesting to know how other people's university life is like, apart from people from your own faculty as well. Sandy, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, actually, I really agree with the part where you mentioned about like the safe space, and I think it's really a very comfortable space for people to grow and step out of their comfort zones. But I think another thing that I really like about the culture in KE is like the spirit of residents taking care of one another, because like we're all staying in such a close-knitted community. And for example, like I'm super not a morning person, so like I really have difficulty waking up for like 8 a.m. Like once I slept through like the fire alarm, so like a lot of people ask me like, that's a question for another day. But yeah, so I used to have this neighbor who would wake up at like 7:50 just for me when she doesn't have any 8 a.m. class, just to wake me up. And yeah, it's the little things in such a community that really makes it a really nice place to be in. Yeah.
Well said, well said.
So sweet, the neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay, we have another question from Instagram. So what are some of the CCAs and activities KE has to offer? So anything interesting?
I think KE has like wait, my brain just farted. Yeah, we have a lot of different kind of CCAs. So but you can find out more from our Hall website, but here are just like the main fews. So we have a lot of sports CCAs, and we have what we call production CCAs, and the main few are like the English drama, Chinese drama, and we also have a songwriting competition CCA, which this year they actually managed to like pull off an event that crosses borders. Yeah. And yeah, and we also have like a few cultural CCAs for the performing arts enthusiasts out there, singing, dancing, etc. And we also have media such as photography, videography CCAs, and a lot of committee CCAs such as like volunteering CCAs, and also ERC, which is hosting us today, to the guy and the girl behind the camera who is making all of this possible.
We were told that it's supposed to be the best CCA, or we were made to say.
That's why we are here. We are told
actually no choice.
Yes, so if you're looking for a new interest or hobby to explore, I don't think you would run out of options, because there's really like a lot of different kinds of things to try in KE. And I think even after 3 or 4 years here, we probably have not tried every single CCA in KE, right? Yeah, so there's really like a lot of different things to explore in KE.
Okay, we have a similar question about CCA from Talent. So someone asks, can I join any CCA I want to, even though I have no prior experience? I'm scared that people will judge me. Maybe Jocelyn, our most N2 freshie, can share an experience with regards to this.
Okay, so firstly, I have the same concern as you when I first joined now. But then, like what Jyoti mentioned earlier, right? I feel that KE is really a place of experimentation. So let me give you one example. I have 0 experience in handball, and when I first came and tried handball, right, I actually felt that like I was very awkward with the movements, because you need specific steps to do the like handball drills. But then I felt like when I was jumping, right, I felt like a monkey lah. But then
I feel that way all the time.
Oh my god. Yeah, but throughout different practices and drills, right, I felt that I was improving every single time lah. So even if I didn't have experience, I at least tried a new CCA, and I felt that that was very valuable to me, because like I couldn't try it like anywhere else, like from my past like studies. So I felt that KE was really a good place for me to start something new. Yeah.
I think I got the same experience. Yeah, I can try the handball, so even though I haven't played handball anymore. I had quite a similar experience as you. When I was in year 1, I joined dance, and I have never danced in a single day of my life. So when I went for the auditions, right, I have no idea what they saw in me, but I made it in.
Handsome,
Wow,
not as handsome as our ERC. Yeah, but anyway, I made it in, and I was like, when I look at the videos of myself dancing, right, I actually thought to myself, hey, is this a robot dancing? I really was like so off, but honestly, I did not feel any form of like judgment from people. Like I could tell, like I know I was bad, but nobody told me, like they all tried to encourage me, and they taught me how the steps and all, and it was really a very safe space for me to learn, and I really appreciated that.
Yeah, but what helped you like overcome the initial step of fear? Like maybe weren't you like a bit scared that if you never try anything, then
I was a bit scared lah. I was hesitant, like I was like, to me I was like, yeah, man, just go for auditions okay, let's try, right? and I made it in. And the fact that I made it was a bit more scared. But yeah, whatever you want to try, you can just go ahead and try in KE.
Yeah. Uni is a place to step out of your comfort zone.
That's right.
We have another CCA related question from Instagram. So the user asks, must I join a lot of activities and CCA to stay in hall for the second year? And how do I cope with all these CCA commitments and schoolwork at the same time?
Yeah, actually I had that concern also when I first when I was considering whether or not to join hall, because I keep hearing stories like, people in hall don't sleep, or like I have like 10 CCAs, that kind of thing. But actually when you come in, you realize that the numbers may seem intimidating, but it may not necessarily seem so. So like I had about 4 or 5 CCAs in my first 2 years in KE, and they were actually all quite well spread out, and maybe I was lucky, like they were all seasonally busy, and I didn't really have a very big issue in terms of like managing my time and also like dealing with ACADS and stuff. So on average, you don't really need a lot of CCAs to stay on. So on average, people have about like 4 or 5, and they are usually quite well spread out. People choose the CCAs, the peak commitments at different times of the year. Yeah.
Here say someone here and it's like 8 CCAs, 7 sports.
Who are?
Oh, it's me. So for me, the key to having more CCAs, of course, personally, I take on more CCAs because I like sports, and for me, it's all about time management. And so this is how my day goes normally. I'll wake up, then I'll go for school in the day. Then between my lessons, I will do some studying, some revision, maybe do my tutorials, the keyword being maybe. And then at night I'll go for my trainings. And a lot of people ask me, how does your body like not break down from sports? And it's really for me, it's a personal thing because I just can do it, but a lot of people can't. So my advice to you is just do whatever you want that is comfortable. If you can do it, then just go for it. And if not, you can always just join whatever you like. And if you are worried you're not able to stay in hall for the next year, just do as minimally. I won't say do as much as me because I'm pretty extreme in hall sense.
Very extreme.
Extreme.
Very extreme. So just take maybe 3, 4, or even at most maybe just 5, and just choose things that you like, which will make it more enjoyable in hall. Yeah.
Oh, Jocelyn, I think some of the freshies would be quite curious about this also. So, with all the COVID-19 restrictions in place, hall life not boring, man? Like, basically, how has life been like as a freshie during this COVID era? So, were you able to make new friends and form lasting friendships?
Okay, so I think like coming from my experience, right, I can't experience the way how seniors experience hall life because I guess they have like more gatherings in more than groups of 8 because of social distancing. But then for me, I actually enjoyed hall life despite the COVID measures. So for example, like we will have like block suppers and like friends can still come down. We just need to have safe distancing measures. But then other than that, we can still interact with our blockmates and have fun. Then alongside that, I also particularly like go for like 2 to 3 like sports CCAs, for example. So like for example in volleyball, even though there's social distancing measures such as like 4 per court, I still can enjoy the game because I still can like improve on it, and yeah, I can spend time with my friends. And like the question regarding like whether I have made friends, definitely I have, and I think that all these friendships formed can last a lifetime now. Yeah.
Jocelyn so pops.
Hey! No. No.
So do you have more than 8 friends?
Oh, definitely!
We are nearing the end of the sharing session, so I would like to end off by asking everyone to share about their best KE memory. So basically, why KE? So that our juniors won't be missing out.
Okay, so why KE, right? I think something that makes KE really stand out from the other halls is that we have our own official peer support group. So you all may be wondering, why do I need such a group, right? When we come into uni, like we all have our own concerns and worries, like whether we'll adapt to uni life okay, whether we can make enough friends. We also have some of us may be going through some issues with our families at home. So, but then we may not exactly feel comfortable talking to an adult or a counselor. So what we actually have in KEIIV is that we train a core group of student leaders and we put them through official training and certification so that they can be there and provide support for residents who may want a safe space to share about what they're going through. And especially this is important in the COVID period, right? Because it is a new and unforeseen circumstance for everyone. And many of us aren't really sure how to adapt or cope with this period. So I think this is a period in which the peer support group has come really handy, especially towards freshies and other seniors as well. But onto a lighter note, right? Maybe Kaiwan, what are some of the funnest memories you have in KEIIV?
Wow, the most fun memories But before that, Jocelyn, what is this?
The fire extinguisher!
Why do you have fire extinguisher?
Because KEIIV is lit! okay. Wait, but Kaiwan, why do you have a lamp?
Huh? Don't question Mr. Lam.
Oh, okay.
Don't ask.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, back to the question. Most fun memories of KEIIV. I'll say that I have many fun memories, especially with my friends that I find in KEIIV. And one that particularly stands out to me was when I was in year 1. There used to be Grab Wheels in Singapore and in NUS in particular. And if you all don't know what Grab Wheels is, it's because it's gone. And Grab Wheels was basically the e-scooter service provided by Grab. And so at night, when all my friends are hungry, we'll all ride Grab Wheels to Supper Stretch, which is actually a 20-minute walk away, but with this service provided by Grab, right? And this is not sponsored, right?
And you work for Grab?
No, I did not. Anyway, it became only a 3-minute ride to supper.
Wow.
And supper in hall, right, is actually very important, especially at night at maybe 11 p.m. You're hungry, and that's because you're hungry, so you can't sleep, so you need to eat, right? So you just gather your bunch of friends and then you go and eat. And really that experience of all of us riding together, a bunch of friends, you see maybe some music being blasted in the background, all riding to eat food. It was really one of my most memorable memories that I have here. Yeah. What about you?
Okay, I guess for me, I really enjoy hall activities. So one memorable activity for me was actually the Angel and Mortal Supper. So if you all don't know what is Angel Mortal, right, it's basically a hall activity whereby there are different people being angels and mortals. The angels have to be nice to the mortals for 4 to 5 weeks. So every week you have a budget to give something small to your mortal without them finding out lah. And then I thought that was the highlight for me because my mortal didn't expect it was me. So at the final review, right, his face was freaking priceless lah. Then I was yes. Yeah. Okay. What about you, Sandy?
I think because I've stayed in KEIIV for 3 out of 4 years of my uni life, and looking back, I would say that if I didn't stay in KEIIV, I feel my student life would have been very, very different. I've managed to try so many new things in KEIIV, and things that I would never have imagined myself doing or trying or having the opportunity to do when I first started out university. And I think this is really one of the biggest reasons why I think joining KEIIV was a decision that I never regretted. And even though COVID has made it very, very difficult for a lot of things to happen in Singapore, in particular student activities, but I think one very special thing which I'm very, very proud of about KEIIV is that the student leaders in KEIIV never stop trying and innovating, and I think we even have more event ideas sprouting out during this period compared to in the previous years. And yeah, our CCA leaders have really demonstrated that resilience amidst a pandemic. So it really isn't as bad as you think, and COVID was really, I guess, fertile ground for this kind of innovation and creativity. And I'm super proud of everything that we have managed to accomplish together so far. Yeah. What about you?
Okay, I think apart from everything they mentioned, right, the great supper culture and the block events, I think it's something that really stands out about KE, right, is that every hall also we have like resident fellows and hall masters. In other words, they are basically profs who oversee us, right, make sure we are okay, our discipline all okay. But the ones in KE, right, are really they really try their best to integrate with the student population, which makes it very, very comfortable for us. So something really memorable I have, right, is that 2 years ago, like we had this annual event called KEIIV's Day. So all the blockheads, we actually organized this like spicy noodle eating challenge, right? And we basically rigged the competition so that the hall master has to join the competition. And she was actually sporting enough to join it, right? Yeah, it's really awesome, right? Because they are willing to be part of the student culture and immerse themselves in the culture that you have. So it's really a very family environment that all of us can be comfortable with and grow up together in. Yeah.
I want to add one thing. Because I stay, like Kaiwan, we both stay on pretty high floors in hall. So right from our window, we can see like what we call the ocean view of KE.
Yes.
Like you can see the port, and like every time you get like very, very beautiful sunsets from the windows also, which I think is like super worth it lah.
A big thank you to the 4 residents for sharing their experience. So I hope all of you freshies watching this video have learned something new and hope to see you here in KE.
Also, catch us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, and NUS website. See you!
Bye-bye!
Man, I'm not gonna lie, but this is kind of making me want to move in.
You gotta catch up. I'm already done packing.
Right? Now, King Edward VII Hall boasts its very own talent, and they put together some performances for us. Let's check them out.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top, yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. MLB, icy game, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Wrist on glitter, waist on thinner. I'ma show you how to bag an 8-figure. Face on zaddy, pockets on jigger. You better get the card and make it swipe like Tinder. Private villa in the fire chinchilla. When he post me, all the get sicker. For a killer, I don't need fillers. Never been a lame, so the real chicks feel it. Daddy on the FaceTime, you can never take mine. End up on a dateline, Rich with no day job, keep your wop, always on the course side, Billionaire boys wanna eat me out. I'm from the West Coast, they wanna go down south. All these lame little rappers tryna fuck clout. I won't let him hit, but he can put it in his mouth. Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. MLB, icy game, better tap in. Yeah. Tap, tap, tap in.
Sunday morning rain is falling. It seals some cover, share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I'm in. But things just get so crazy, living life gets hard to do. I would gladly hit the road, get up and go if I knew that someday it would lead me back to you. Oh, someday it would lead me back to you. Then maybe all I need in darkness, she is all I see. Come on, rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, I never wanna leave. Fingers trace your every outline. Paint a picture with my hand, darling. Back Back and forth we sway like branches in a storm. Change the weather, still together when it ends. Then maybe all I need in darkness she is all I see. Come on, rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, I never wanna leave. Oh, these streets get so crazy, living life gets hard to do. Sunday morning, rain is falling, and I'm calling out to you. Sing it someday, it'll bring me back to you. Find a way to bring myself back home to you. And maybe all I need in darkness she is all I see. Come on, rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning, I never wanna leave. Driving slow on Sunday morning, I never wanna leave. Driving slow on Sunday morning, I never wanna leave. Driving slow on Sunday morning, I never want to leave.
And starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Your magician's assistant in their dream. They couldn't stop. Lady, running down to the red tide, taking away through the dark side. wanna stay.
I just gotta know.
I can have it any way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you ever seen. Running down to the riptide, taking your way through the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Love you when you sing this song, and I got love for my true, cause you gonna sing the words wrong. Lady, I'm running down to the riptide, taking your way through the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing that song, and I got love for my trouble, cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
You're never gonna get my mom. No girl can't tell me about my mother. 16 shot we go longer than a ladder. Them no fit talk but the real done dada. Put body in a pot, them a bun like grabber. No boy can't diss me or my mother. Round here ain't safe, everybody need armor. 16 shot we go shot at any bladder. You gotta be better than a King Stony. This my mother, then your skin start bleed. So don't bother mess with my mommy, with my mommy, with my mommy. If I take your bad, say you better than she. If the gaga bark, long time them don't eat. Rap on, pop off, make you move like freak. They say them a gangster, but so is mommy. They gon' put hands on the chick. They gon' put hands on the. Eyes watching when I'm coming through the door. What I'ma do, they ain't prepared for. No girl can't tell me about my mother. 16 shot we go longer than a ladder. Them no fit talk but the real done dada. Put body in a pot, them a bun like gabba. No boy can't diss me or my mother. Round here ain't safe, everybody need armor. 16 shot we go shot at any bladder. This my mother, you know.
后来，我总算学会了如何去爱，可惜你最远去，消失在人海。后来，终于在眼泪中明白，有些人一旦错过就不再。栀子花，白花瓣，落在我蓝色白色裙上。爱你，你轻声说，我的舌头吻点已经芬芳。那个永恒的月亮，17岁仲夏，你吻我的那个夜晚。当我往后的时光，每当有感叹，总想起当天的星光。 相似的信念里，你是否一样，也在紧紧追尾赶上？不过当时我们能不那么倔强，现在也不那么遗憾。你的如何会遗忘？但是像我是很沉默。这些年来，有没有人能让你不寂寞？后来，我总算学会了如何去爱，可是你早已远去，消失在人海。后来，终于在眼泪中明白，有些人一旦错过就不再。你的如何会遗忘？但是像或许很沉默。这些年来，有没有人能让你不寂寞？后来，我总算学会了如何去爱，可是你早已远去，消失在人海。后来，终于在眼泪中明白，有些人一旦错过就不再。后来，我总算学会了如何去爱，可是你早已远去，消失在人海。后来，终于在眼泪中明白，有些人一旦错过就不再。永远不会再重来。那个男孩爱着那个女孩。I know as the night goes on, you might end up with someone. Don't wanna regret this one. Ooh, I wanna know ya. I want ya. You're a face I won't forget. I want ya. Don't know how much time is left. I want ya. Haven't had a moment yet. Ooh, oh, dance with me, it won't kill ya. And one for the road. Dance with me, it won't kill ya. And one before you go. Dance with me, it won't kill ya. And one for the road. So I want you to stay longer. Dance with me. Mon amour. I know as the night goes on, you might end up with someone. So I bite my tongue. Oh, I wanna know ya.
Feelings they come and they go, that they do. Feelings they come and they go, now but you. Late nights and the street lights and the people. Look at me, girl, the whole world could stop. Anywhere with you feels right. Anywhere with you feels like Paris in the rain, Paris in the rain. We don't need a fancy town or bars that we can't pronounce. Cause anywhere, babe, it's like Paris in the rain. When I'm with you, ooh, ooh, when I'm with you, ooh, ooh. Paris in the rain, Paris in the rain. Miss you. So come and set the moonlight underneath the moonlight. Days in Paris, nights in Paris. Ain't you with my eyes closed? Wonder where they turn gods. Yeah, isn't it obvious? All I want is nothing more to hear you knocking at my door. 'Cause if I could see your face once more, I would die a happy man, I'm sure. When you said your last goodbye, I died a little bit inside. I laid in tears in bed at night. Take my body, take my body. You're the one is, and all I need is to find somebody. I'll find somebody like you are.
All right, now that's talent.
And which I'm sure both of us can really learn from.
Indeed, we can. So, Shona, the two of us, we both don't stay in hall, right?
No, we don't.
That was definitely a very informative video.
It was.
What was your greatest takeaway from that?
I think for me, what it was is that a lot of my friends do stay in hall, but we don't. And I hear that hall really is a lot of fun, and that video is really proof of that. One thing that really stood out to me was in that rather comedic video, but really informative one. They talked about the COVID-19 measures in the hall and how they were able to still go around it and still make friends. So what I thought was that it's pretty innovative, given that we have social distancing measures. So I really respected that. Now I wanted to ask you, what do you think about managing academics and hall activities?
I think for most of us, we come in with already a preconceived fear that there's no way you can juggle both academics and your hall activities. But I think when we heard it from them, it sounds like it's completely doable. And I think there's a lot of social support also. So if you're feeling burnt out, I think you can easily reach out to any of the seniors. They'll gladly tell you what to do, how to tone it down a bit. And I think you should be able to survive just fine. So I think I loved how the video was able to address a lot of our fears about this whole thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, another funny thing about that video, did you catch something kind of like moving around the video?
I think I did. I saw the balloon getting bigger, but I wasn't sure if it was me or was my eyes getting like tricked on me or something. I wasn't sure.
Honestly, I did. So I guess we gotta be right then. It really was. It was
The balloon did
growing.
get bigger. Okay.
Another thing that I don't know if you caught, but the fire extinguisher just kept getting higher and higher and like kept piling up.
I did. That I caught because it was leading up to the grand pun, wasn't it?
It
Wow,
was.
the whole thing was so
Why don't
lit.
you remind the audience again what it was?
The pun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess the whole thing was they were just very lit.
Super lit.
Super
You go, King Edward the 7th Hall.
And they're just nailing it. They're on fire.
Very funny. Yes.
Yeah, try it, man. You gotta give me some credit for that.
So, having watched all the videos earlier, we had lion dance, we had Chinese orchestra, Chinese dance, and even more. From those that we've seen today, what do you think you would join?
What else? There's so many to choose from, but I think if I had to choose, it would be lion dance.
Lion
Yeah,
dance.
I love the energy coming from it. And if you believe me, I believe it's a workout on its own. The way they move,
For sure.
the way you have to use not just your leg strength, right? But your core and your arms to just move the props around. And even the whole drumming thing going on in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. So it's a free workout plus the vibes, man. Love the energy. coming from
Vibes.
it. Yeah.
Of course, Chinese New Year vibes all year round,
No,
dude.
it's over. It's over.
Aw.
Okay, it is. Okay,
You know-
but what about you?
What
would you
about
choose?
me? Well, I think I would actually choose Chinese dance.
Oh.
During the break, Nicholas and I were talking, and I said something about not being flexible anymore because, when you're younger, you do a lot of fun activities, be it gymnastics whatsoever. Then as you grow older, your joints start to hurt. So,
Not that we're very old.
not that we're very old, but
Our joints do hurt.
they do. So, if I joined Chinese dance, that could be fun. And they were so graceful, so that's something I have to learn from them for sure.
But you do have dance background, right? In some areas.
The littlest, nothing like what we saw today. That was really, really impressive.
Okay, but I guess this is sort of there's something comforting. Like even if you don't have any dance background, or I believe like me, right? If you have zero dance talent, I think you should still try. Just go and apply for it, go through the auditions, and maybe they'll pick you. There's no harm trying. There's really no harm trying.
Everybody has potential.
Indeed.
That's right. Now, I just wanted to ask you a fun little question. You said you want Want to join line dance?
Yeah,
If you were to join line dance, would you be the head or the tail?
That is
Who would
such
you
a
be?
good question. I think it would be the head.
The head?
Yes, it would be the head.
Why would you be the head?
I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of attention on me, right? If I'm the head, and if I'm in the tail, I don't think I'll be able to see what's going on.
That's true.
I'll just be looking at the person in front of me. Not that that's bad or anything. I think that's also a very vital role, right? Because you can't have just the head.
That's right.
Yeah, but I think I would love to be the head. I get to peek at my audience, see how's everyone reacting. And like as you watched in the video just now, I get to gently push off and kick off my friend lying down. Yeah, that's definitely always something
According
good.
to the choreography, of course.
Of course,
Not
of
out of
course.
violence.
No, of course.
We don't condone that. That's right. Now, we just wanted to say with the hall videos and everything, should you even not have any intention of staying hall, not to worry. Right, Nicholas? Why is that?
Yeah, because even if you don't stay in hall, be it for whatever reason, be it if you stay nearby, there's still a whole lot of activities to take part in. I mean, we just went through an hour of videos, different just like art videos. And then you can just choose like more than one. That's the fun part, right? If you realize like, oh, I'm actually interested in live dance and I would like to try Chinese orchestra. Yeah, I'll just do that. And today's just mostly about the arts, right? We still have so many other CCAs to show in the next few days. So you're basically spoiled for choice. You never run out of things to choose. Yeah.
That's right. Not to mention tomorrow we have the NUS harmonica, we have guitar ensemble, and even the jazz band. So much more to come. Personally, I would love to tune in and check out the jazz band.
Yeah, please do. So remember to tune in tomorrow at 2 p.m. for more of these.
That's right. Now, unfortunately, we have come to the end of day one. But as we said, not to worry, there's always more for the next 2 weekends, this weekend and the next. So, another thing is, don't forget that the second quiz has already been released. Just past a little bit at 3:30 p.m. it came out. So remember to head over to the Instagram page at NUS Student Life to take part in our quiz. Last reminder, the quizzes will be released each day at 2 p.m. and 3:30. Trust me, and honestly, if you don't trust me, it's okay. Trust Nicholas, better yet, trust both of us, or you're really gonna want to win these prizes. Nicholas, tell them.
That's right. You can still win attractive prizes such as Starbucks vouchers and NUS merchandise. And if you're really lucky, then Audio-Technica headphones and the Razer Mamba mouse in our grand lucky draw. So do remember to take part once they are released.
That's right. And just like that, we've come to the end of the day. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 2 p.m. for more.
Signing off, this has been
Shania
and Nicholas. Have a great day ahead.
Bye.
Bye.